I'm connecting today to extend you an invitation to participate at the 2021 USHCC National Conference, the United States Hispanic Chamber of Commerce convention that is happening this year in Las Vegas. It feels a little crazy to think about the last conference, which it was 2 years ago, because last year we didn't have one because of a pandemic. So it's going to be great to connect with chamber leaders from across the country, with executives that works at corporations, and with other Hispanic business leaders that attend this conference. This year, I think I'm going to try to bring you some interviews and footage from the event, just so you can have an idea what happens at those type of conventions. For us, it has been a great avenue to grow the visibility of the Hispanic Chamber of E-commerce. It has been a great opportunity to exchange ideas with other chamber leaders from across the country. We all learn from each other. We are all serving the small business community, and every region has its own particularities that you can learn, best practices from what they're doing down there and try to duplicate when it's possible in your market, or at least take the best practices that can apply to your region, to the area that you are trying to serve with your programs and initiatives. So it's a great event. If you are a mid-size business, the conference also has a lot of valuable workshops that address important topics that are relevant to the business community, and that it can give you some insights on where certain trends are going, and it can help you take better decisions for your business in terms of business opportunities, especially like if you are a business who is interested in doing business with the government or doing business with corporations. A lot of the workshops that are at the conference address some of those issues, and they usually have really good speakers with plenty of experience of what they are presenting. So, having the opportunity to hear from them, but also having the opportunity to engage and connect with them throughout the conference, it can open up other business opportunities for you and for your business moving forward. I remembered back in 2008 when we started the Hispanic Chamber of E-commerce. The first thing that I did was to apply for a membership for the USHCC, and I remember I don't remember who was the person that was in charge of membership at that time, but they never replied back to us, and when they did, they said I guess we were not qualified business association or something like that. So we were not able to join the USHCC in 2008, but then they hired a new president and CEO, Mr. Javier Palomares, and in 2013, I believe, that's when we joined the USHCC, and we have been very actively involved with the organization. They do a really good job at connecting Hispanic business leaders from across the country, addressing some of the issues that are affecting the Hispanic business community, lobbying for the Hispanic business community in Washington and in other areas across the country. So it made total sense for us to be involved with the national umbrella. There are over 200 Hispanic chambers of commerce across the country. The majority of them are members of the USHCC, and we wanted to be there. We wanted to be learning from the best, learning best practices, as I mentioned earlier, from some colleagues around the country, and it has been a great decision so far. We have built a lot of connections in different states. We have built a lot of good partnerships with corporations over the last 13 years. We have learned a lot from other business leaders that attend this event. It has given our organization a lot of visibility nationwide. We were awarded with the Chamber of the Year award in 2016 because of the work that we do. So, again, we were part of the Chamber Series. Where we had access to very knowledgeable experts in different areas in topics related to nonprofit management and chamber leadership, membership growth, etc. And we apply a lot of those concepts throughout the years to where we are right now, one of the largest Hispanic business associations in the country. And I feel very proud of that because we're in a market where there isn't that much attention, or should I say that we live under the shadow of LA. San Diego is not a top priority market for a lot of programs and initiatives that are rolled out when they are trying to reach the Hispanic business community. I mean, if you think about LA, you can get everything that you need for a program there because of the large demographic and the diverse demographic that exists in that area. But somehow, some way, because of our dedication, our discipline, and everything that we have done over the last 13 years, it has the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce right at the top with some of the best Hispanic Chambers of Commerce in the nation. I think the work that we've been doing to help small businesses to survive and thrive in the digital economy, it has been one of our competitive advantages. It's not just like the website and having the business directory. I mean, every, or at least the majority of the chambers that I know, they have that, but it's just like how we go about the importance of the digital economy in the Latino business community and with the small business community in general. And because of that work that we have been doing over the years, we are where we are right now. And I can tell you that I'm very proud because we have taken the proper steps and the discipline and the hard work and the learning to get to where we are. But if you are interested in attending the USHCC National Convention this year, I think it's going to be a great investment of your time because of what you can learn and the connections that you can make. And the agenda for this year, it's very interesting. Of course, they're going to be addressing a lot of issues that have affected the Latino business community as a result of a pandemic and all the other things that have happened. But if you can go to their website and learn more about the conference. They have plenty of information here. I'm gonna show you real quick the agenda, so you can have an idea. On Saturday is more like a training for chamber leaders. Then they are gonna address some statistics that are important to know to see where the trends are going, where are the areas of opportunity, where are the issues that are affecting the Hispanic business community, and how we can go about making a change and positively impacting the economy through the work that we do. They're going to have the Employee Resources Group Summit and Challenge, which is always great. I always enjoy those because you can learn from ERG groups, different corporations, how they are engaging with the Latino professionals that work in those groups, how those groups are impacting the community through some of the programs and initiatives that they have. So I always enjoy that part of the conference because it's very inspiring and very positive to see what professionals can do when they put their mind into something together, and when it's a program that is going to benefit the community. So I always enjoy that part of the conference. And again, like I mentioned earlier, there are going to be different workshops, scaling and revitalizing HBEs through public-private partnerships. Great speakers in most of these workshops. areas of opportunity to invest in Puerto Rico, the importance of racial equity in the Hispanic and minority communities for our national economic growth. As the Latino community continues to grow, we are over 62 million Hispanics in the U.S., and there are over 5 million Hispanic-owned businesses in the U.S. So it's important to recognize the economic force that we are, the contributions that we are making to make the American economy stronger. And of course that there are areas of opportunities, and having these conversations at the national level and having the movers and shakers at the field level, like chamber leaders, all those that are working with the small business community. When you listen to these experts and the ideas that they have to share, and you can just pick one or two things from these conversations that you can translate that into some type of program or initiative or content that you can start putting out through your different channels. And that information is always going to be valuable for the audience that follows the Chambers of Commerce and business leaders throughout the different work that they do. So again, there are going to be different workshops addressing topics that are relevant to the Hispanic business community and the minority business community as a whole. So this one right here, I'm definitely going to be there, like bridging the gap of the digital divide in America. We have been talking about the importance of having Latino small businesses actively participating in the digital economy, and not just Latino businesses, American businesses in general. Right now, out of the 30 plus million that we have in the country, 46% don't have an online presence. So it's extremely important that this conversation is taken at the national level with different stakeholders participating in this conversation, because we have gotten to the point, especially during this pandemic and moving forward, we have gotten to the point where it's a necessity and it's a priority to keep growing the digital economy, to keep empowering small businesses to participate in the digital economy by leveraging access to resources, providing them the knowledge that they need to be successful in the digital economy, creating marketplaces that are going to give American businesses more visibility. We live in a global economy, so if you are a local small business, you need to start thinking global, because that's where we are right now. And you're going to have so many business opportunities by having your website, having a digital marketing campaign, a digital marketing strategy that is going to allow you to promote your products and services in a larger scale by using the internet as a business tool. So this conversation is going to be very interesting to be part of it. The power of capital, access to capital is one of the main issues that small businesses are facing. We are going to announce pretty soon a program that will help to get some of you guys access to capital. We want to do it in a way that it can be practical and it can be measurable, and it can help you from at least one stage in depending on where you are, with your finances, but take you from one stage and from there take you to the top. You have to start at somewhere. So I know that sometimes it's frustrating when you go out there and try to get access to capital, and then you go for $100,000, but you only qualify for $10,000. So we need to figure out ways where you get the $10,000, but you start building that credit that is going to allow you to get to the $100,000, but also find ways to teach you strategies or give you access to resources that can help you make the best out of those $10,000. Every money is good. So if you have access to $10,000, like how can you leverage those $10,000 to keep growing your credit worthiness and to keep growing your business? So that's something that we're going to be working on. And the importance of Latinas in the economy and having more Latinos and Latinas participating in boards. Those conversations are going to be happening also at the convention, at the USHCC National Convention. So very looking forward to engage in some of those conversations to see how we can contribute for that specific goal. And again, you will have a lot of valuable information. The conference is going to be virtual too, so if you're interested in participating, register for it. But if you can attend, it will be even better. So great corporations. Grupo, for example, it's a great Latino-owned business, and I have a good friend there. Supplier Diversity, it's one of the things that we have incorporated as part of our program this year, and it's definitely going to be one of the flagships for 2022 based on the stuff that we're working on right now. But I think, with the new bill infrastructure that was already approved and the opportunities that are going to be out there from public projects and private projects coming from corporations, I think more minority-owned businesses need to participate in these deals, because that's going to be one great way to bring economic prosperity to our community. And we're going to be helping small businesses that are interested in taking that path with access to capital, access to educational resources that can prepare you to compete for these contracts. It's not easy, but it's not impossible either. If you have the willingness to do the hard work, be disciplined at applying for or competing for these contracts, I think you're going to have a really, really good chance of growing your business that way. So again, we're going to have access to new data about the Latino business community, some of the challenges that they've been facing because of a pandemic, and some solutions that can help them to overcome those challenges. So it's going to be a great event. Again, if you have never attended one of these conferences, I want to encourage you to think about it, because it may be good for your business. Remember, networking is always important for any business, regardless of the size, regardless of your location. The more people that you know that is connected, that has some credibility in the marketplace, that can give your business additional visibility, it's always good to have. That's one of the reasons why it's important to join chambers of commerce or business associations. Even if you don't get like a lot in return from the chamber, the fact that you can have that visibility within a select group of business owners, it pays by itself. It pays the investment by itself. I'm sorry. So again, just like the networking alone, by attending these events is very valuable, and that's why we have been participating in USHCC events since the end of 2013, and we have attended every national conference since then, and the results have been amazing so far. And I really look forward to seeing a lot of my colleagues and good friends that I've been able to build over the years. I really look forward to seeing you all guys, and I also look forward to learning from all these workshops and all the information that is going to be shared at the convention. Again, I'll try to do some interviews while I'm there, bring you guys some footage, from the event, so you can see kind of like what happens, at the luncheons and stuff. I'm pretty sure that some of you will enjoy that. So thank you very much for watching. And if you are able to attend the USHCC National Convention, please make sure you say hi. And, it's a big event, and everyone has an agenda. Everyone has a plan there on who they want to talk to. And sometimes you have meetings pre-scheduled, for the event. So you stay busy. This year it's in Vegas, so you have other stuff to do around, but in previous conferences, you never leave the hotel. You get to the hotel, run your business there 2-3 days, never leave the hotel, and then they leave. But this year, it happens to be in Vegas. Nevada is one of the states with the fastest growing Latino population in the country, and of course, the Hispanic business community keeps growing there. So it makes sense, to give visibility to all these business owners that are contributing to the growth and development of Nevada. So it's going to be very positive to learn about some of the stats that are happening in the state, the economic impact that Latinos are having for the state of Nevada. That's going to be another highlight of the convention, especially for us, being in California and being our neighbor. So it's good to know that the southwest region of the country keeps exploding economically because of the contributions that small businesses have in this area. So it's gonna be good. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll connect. Stay tuned for some of the stories and some of the videos that we will be posting over the next few days. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend, and have a nice evening today. Take care. Bye.